what difficulty are you playing in the game of life? Now, there's 4 different difficulties, more or less. There's easy, medium, hard, and then finally insane. Okay? We're going to go into all of them, and let's start off with easy. Instead of choosing the hard things in life with resistance, you choose the path of least resistance. So whenever it comes time to make a tough decision, you basically choose the easy way out. You probably stopped learning things once you got out of school. Okay, this is a big one. I know almost every single person that's in this tier is, once they get out of school, they basically stop studying, stop learning things. They feel like they don't need to read. They don't need to educate themselves. They think, oh, I'm done with school. I don't need to learn anything new. Whatever, right? It's just time to chill and relax. You're still going to learn stuff just from experience in general, right? All of us do. Something happens to you. It's a learning experience, right? Learn how to drive a car. You learn how to, do this, do that, whatever you got to do throughout your day. But yeah, if you're in this tier, you're probably not studying or learning a new skill or anything like that. You probably have a very unhealthy diet. So it goes back to making tough choices. You'll notice a pattern here. In the easy difficulty, basically you're not doing anything to regulate what you're eating. So if it's like a bunch of greasy food, a bunch of sweets, sodas, candy, ice cream, pizza, binge eating, you're probably binge eating quite a bit. You're probably eating a lot of cookies. Whenever you go out to like a family get together and there's food, you probably eat a lot of trash. When you go to the buffet, you probably get like as much food as possible, just for the sake of eating food, just for the sake of, basically you have no control over your eating habits when you're in this tier. And it's like a lot of obese people sadly end up getting stuck in this tier because they just cannot control themselves. It says it just right on their body, You probably do not have any control over substance that you take in. So you probably have a lot of like addictions. You smoke a lot, you probably drink a lot, you might smoke a lot of weed. Basically you're hyper addicted. Goes back to the food. You're just completely addicted. You're smoking weed 24/7. Maybe you drink all the time. You just have no temperance whatsoever. Nothing in your life is regulated. You don't regulate anything. If your brain wants it, you literally just go and you consume it, whether it's junk food, drugs, alcohol. If there's alcohol available, you're going to drink the alcohol. Any second to numb your fucking mind, you're going to take it. So, off to the next one. You don't work out. Instead, you live a sedentary lifestyle of playing video games, watching TV, scrolling on your phone. So, yeah, people in the easy tier, when you're playing life on easy, you're not going to work out. Let's just be real. You're not going to have the willpower to go out and go running or weightlifting. Maybe once in a blue moon, you might try it, but you're not going to be doing it on a regular basis. If you're in this tier, and I've been in this tier before, look, all this stuff I'm saying is, I'm not bullshitting you. Like, I've been through every single one of these tiers, from the bottom to the top, multiple cycles throughout my life. So I've been there, man. You don't want to do shit. I've been in the cycle of drinking every day, smoking every day, playing a video game every day, not doing absolutely anything productive at all with my time. Okay. So, yeah, you're probably not really going to be too physical. You're going to be laying around quite a bit. You're not going to have much energy to do anything at all. So you're basically just, the summary of the easy category is that you're just a soft loser. You know, you have nothing going on in your life. You don't really have any goals. When you wake up every day, it's just nothing but pleasure. What cheap pleasures that you can get your hands on. You're gonna be in a state of addiction most of the time. Yeah, you probably like are having a lot of girl troubles if you're in this category. And if you do have a girlfriend, basically you're the kind of guy that's like a simp. You're gonna let girls walk all over you because you just don't have any discipline or self-respect. Even if a girl disrespects you, you're just gonna not do anything, you know? You probably watch porn if you're in this category. Probably addicted to porn. You're starting to see a pattern here. This is like a good chunk of society on the easy category, like straight up. A lot of people are playing life on easy mode. They're just on fucking autopilot. So, off to the next one. So if you got out of easy mode, right, these are people that are bums, have nothing going for them. You're on medium difficulty. So if you decided to be not completely pathetic, you basically are playing on the medium difficulty. The medium difficulty is the bare minimum. So this is most normal people. Everyday people are playing on medium. They have enough self-respect to not be a complete loser, bum, you know, disgrace to their family, disgrace to society. So they're essentially doing the bare minimum. So here's how you know if you're in the medium difficulty. You probably work a normal job, 40 to 40 plus hours a week, but when you get off of work, you're not putting any extra work in. So you're not going to college, you're not building a business, you're basically just working for a check, and you're only working because society, you know, you gotta pay bills and you have to buy food and you have to basically survive. This is just basically survival. You're still kind of on autopilot, but you've made the decision not to be a complete waste of oxygen, you know. At least you're not wasting anyone else's oxygen, just your own. You know, you're not a bum if you've made it to medium. You're not living off someone else like a parasite. You could probably take care of yourself. You could probably afford an apartment or pay rent. But yeah, it's just a mediocre existence. Your diet choices are most likely normal in general. So you probably still eat fast food, probably still eat sweets. Maybe you're not a complete, you know, overweight binge eater that is completely addicted to food, but you're definitely not on a diet in medium. You know, most people aren't on a diet. They just eat whatever tastes good, whatever comes into their orbit, sweets, junk food, soda. You know, these people might be a little bit overweight, but, you know, yeah, like I said, the average person is overweight, so, yeah, this is average. As sad as that sounds. Your girl is probably an average woman that you settled for, so you might not have a girlfriend or like a girl you're seeing. You may have a girl, but whoever she is, she probably is just not really like a go-getter girl. She's probably just like another average girl, and you're just with her because you don't want to be lonely. Most people in this category are with someone because they don't want to be lonely. They don't want to be alone. They don't want to die alone. They can't stand being alone. They're always going to want to be in a relationship with someone. They're always going to want to fill that void. So, a lot of similarities to the easy difficulty, but at least you're not making it someone else's problem. You're probably not a loser, but you're probably not a winner either. Very important distinction. So, you're just average. So, yeah, I mean, you're not like a parasite, but you're not helping anyone else either. You're not advancing yourself. You're not going really anywhere. You're just kind of on this stagnant trajectory, maybe going up a little by little in your job, in your career, just kind of clocking in and out. You're most likely worried about just mundane, short-term things that really don't matter in the long run. You only see your job as like a paycheck, whatever. You're not really very passionate. You may or may not have some college education, but you only did college because society told you that was like the right thing to do, not because you had like an innate passion for something and you went to college to like achieve your dreams. You know, maybe you just went to college just because everyone else was doing it. So this is kind of like the sheep mentality tier. This is most people. So yeah, this is like the sheep tier. You're just following the herd. You're not really doing anything like extraordinary with your life. You probably don't travel. You might travel every now and then, once or twice a year, if you can afford it. What's the next thing? You may have some interesting hobbies, but you're most likely still addicted to TV, video games, scrolling. So your hobbies are still probably basic hobbies, mind-rotting hobbies most of the time. You may have a couple hobbies that are interesting, like playing an instrument, working, tinkering. Maybe you're a carpenter. Maybe you work on your car, something like that. Yeah, you might have like 2 or 3 cool hobbies, but most of your time is spent in leisure outside of work. So like when you get off work, most of these people, they get off work, they get home, they sit on their ass, they turn on the TV, they fucking eat pizza, they fucking take their shower, they scroll on their phone, they go to bed. So they're not really going above and beyond. So medium is the path of... Oh, and one more thing, as far as substances goes, you probably still drink and smoke if you're in this tier. You might be a casual drinker. You might drink after work. You might smoke weed still. A lot of people in this category still have substance addiction issues, like most of the population. You're still probably highly addicted to quite a bit of stuff. Like I said, this is the bare minimum. You can still get by addicted to stuff. There's a lot of functioning addicts out there. So yeah, medium is the path of a boring, secure existence. You never truly live life to the fullest, and you really only do the bare minimum to fit in with society and to get by and get through your life and just slowly chug through your days until you get old and die. Okay, so next tier. This is where things start getting better. Hard mode. Keyword, hard. It's not easy and it's not medium, it's hard. It takes effort. Hard mode. Congratulations. If you're playing life on hard mode, you're most likely going to achieve more in your life than most people. So, hard mode, I can honestly say, is going to be like the top like 30 to 25% of people. So, this is like the third, like, this is basically the overachievers in society. This is the people that work their ass off. This is the people that provide for a big family. They're trying to be positive. They want to change the world in a positive way, or they grind really hard. Maybe they're very passionate about something. They have an amazing skill. Stuff like that. So, if you're playing on hard mode, you most likely have a passion in life. and you work at the same time. Maybe both. Maybe your work is your passion and it's intertwined. A lot of people are in that situation. And maybe you're working and you're going to college at the same time. That's actually really hard. I know a lot of people that do that, have been through that, and yes, it's very hard to work sometimes a full-time, part-time job while putting yourself through school, studying, having to have that mental discipline to keep pushing forward for years. Pass tests, because, I mean, you could just graduate out of school and just say, fuck this shit, you know? So, yeah, if you're working and you have a passion at the same time, that says a lot about you. Like, it says a lot. You must likely play a sport, go to the gym, or have some sort of regular activity or exercise. So this is also a big thing that separates hard mode from easy and medium, the bottom two tiers, is that on easy and medium being the bare minimum and easy just being a complete waste, most of the people in easy and medium don't work out, don't go to the gym, they have some sort of excuse. Oh, I'm tired after work. I don't want to go to the gym. I'm too tired. I don't want to run. I'm too tired. I don't have enough time. I can't do it. Oh, I already... You know what I mean? Some bullshit excuse. So, yeah, if you're playing on hard mode, you actually sacrifice the time to make sure that your body is healthy, that you're either weightlifting, you're boxing, you're training. You're doing something to keep your body in shape or physical. You're playing soccer, you're playing football, maybe you're really into golf, you know, if you're older. Yeah, I mean, staying physical is very important for your mental health and well-being, and it takes a lot of mental willpower to consistently put yourself out there and actually work really hard and work out, you know? It takes a lot to get up and do that and go to the gym when you could just sit around and doom scroll, you know? You may still have a couple vices, but for the most part, you understand temperance and limit yourself. So, yeah, there is a lot of people in hard mode that still might smoke, still might drink, but at least they're doing it responsibly. They probably know that they shouldn't be doing it, but a lot of the times, you know, none of us are perfect. They get stressed out, and they still have a few ways to let loose. You know, maybe on the weekend they go out to the club, the bar, drink with their friends. Like I said, I've been in all these tiers, so I completely understand. You know, especially when you're working your ass off, going through college, you know, getting fucked up at a party is a great way to de-stress. It happens. You know, a lot of people are high functioning. You know, they smoke weed, maybe they do some drugs, but they still go out there and they work their ass off. You regularly make sacrifices for your career, your family, or your friends despite the difficulties. So yeah, playing on hard mode, another thing is making sacrifices to yourself to either help others, take care of others, help lead people. A lot of leaders in the world, people that are good examples for their family, people that are leaders at work, fall into hard mode. I mean, it's not easy to be a good example for your peers. Like, you have to set a good example. You have to work harder than them. You have to basically tell people what to do. You know, the people that are just running on autopilot. You have to worry about other people and not just yourself. It's like, yeah, on the easy difficulty, the very lowest tier, those people are selfish as fuck. They only really worry about themselves. They have no way to tell other people what to do, what's right from wrong. People that play hard mode have to make hard decisions. They have to make life decisions. Sometimes they're head of families. It could be a single mother working her ass off, making sure her kids are eating, you know, just working 2 jobs. It could be a father busting his ass every day, setting a good example for his children, having a crew of people under him, running a family, running a household. hard is exactly how it sounds. It's a hard life. It's the acceptance of having a hard life and sacrificing yourself for the good of humanity. You generally take care of your appearance. You probably try to dress well if you can. So, yeah, people playing on hard mode understand that obviously setting a good example, getting haircuts, dressing appropriately for the right occasion, making sure that their uniforms are washed, their clothes are clean, they're taking care of their hygiene, they're shaving. They're generally just, they have a status to uphold, and their mental well-being is helping them make the right choices, like having a good hygiene, and having decent style, going out, having decent clothes, putting on decent clothes, etc., smelling good. Your diet is generally good. You may partake in cheat days, eating out, or treats when you can, but not 24/7. So, yeah, part of playing on hard mode, I would say, is, not binge eating, not letting yourself, like, your body go, becoming completely like a slob. Yeah, if you're playing on hard mode, you definitely are watching your diet. It's maybe not a perfect diet. You might still eat out. You might still do all these other things, right? You might still have some ice cream, but at least you're moderating it and you're saying, no, I can't eat ice cream every day. No, I can't eat pizza every day. I can't fucking eat out every single day because it's going to make my life worse. So, your hygiene is on point. So, yeah, you brush your teeth, you get your hair cut. Yeah, I mean, it's really self-explanatory. My camera actually died, and I actually had to go to the gym. So, I'm back. So, if you're on hard mode, you do understand the importance of studying and improving yourself and making positive changes to your life. So, yeah, playing on hard mode is also accepting the responsibility of, like, okay, I'm out of school, but I can still learn. I can change as a person. I can get better, etc., etc. So, people that are playing on hard mode understand that they have to change and evolve. And obviously, evolving is really hard. I consider it hard because you have to challenge, like, the old you, and you have to change into the new you. So, anyone that's going through some mental changes for the better, shout out. I know it's not easy. And yeah, it takes definitely some mental willpower to accept that. So, hard is the path of the overachiever. We all know people that are overachievers, people that get shit done, the people that help society, the people that are actually advancing humanity. So, yeah. Insane difficulty. So, this is where we get into the bread and butter. This is, if you're playing on insane, it is not for the faint of heart. Insane difficulty is the ultimate sacrifice. There's no other way to describe it. If you're playing on insane, you're going to be in the top 10% of people. And that's not a joke. These are the people that work every single day. These are the people that sacrifice everything. Everything. They've completely let go of all the distractions of the normal world. A very famous person who played on insane difficulty is Miyamoto Musashi, the famous samurai warrior. He, I highly recommend looking into his life. He basically gave up everything for his pursuit of becoming the greatest swordsman in Japan. Everything. Women, location, all that stuff. So, You know you're playing on insane if you cut out all drugs, alcohol, smoking, any substance that's going to slow you down, any substance that could corrupt your mind at all. People playing on insane are completely sober. No mind altering substances because you're not using anything but what's inside. So, meditation, perseverance, willpower, confidence, dedication, discipline. Yeah, if you're playing on insane, you have to be completely sober. I'm sorry, there's no exceptions. You do not play video games, watch TV, doom scroll on your phone, etc. No distractions. So, just no wasting time in general. No sitting around, no leisure time. Playing on insane, you're only constantly doing productive things. No bullshit activities. No sitting around, no watching fucking anime all day. No playing video games. None of that bullshit. Any activity, if you're going to be watching something, you have to be watching like something productive, something that's helping you learn, etc., etc. A podcast maybe that is teaching you like some new skills. Off to the next one. People that play on insane difficulty take their exercise extremely serious. They're typically working out every day or doing physical activities every single day. They typically do not, if you're on insane, they don't skip days. Maybe one day a week. I know bodybuilders, weightlifters do that. They call it a rest day just because, your muscles need to heal. But other than that, they're usually doing something that actually, every single day, some sort of physical activity. No skipping days. No skipping exercise. Bulletproof diet. So people playing on insane difficulty have a bulletproof diet. They don't eat junk food. They don't eat sweets. They don't eat no sugar bullshit. You're not gonna find them eating junk food. You're not gonna find them eating out very often, if ever. If they ever do eat out, they're probably gonna eat something healthy, if they absolutely have to. Yeah, they're just people that don't fall for the cravings, fall for the bullshit. Their mission is 100% 24/7, 365. People that are on insane, they are constantly working every single day. So, when you're playing on insane difficulty, you don't skip a single day of work. There is no rest day. There is no off day. Oh, I'm not working today. That doesn't exist. If you play on insane, you can't be skipping no work days. Even when you're on vacation, you better be on your phone, doing some sort of work. You'll see other high-level people talk about this, about how they're constantly always working, even when they're chilling, that there's some sort of business deal going on, or there's some sort of networking, whatever. If they're out and on vacation, it's for a good reason. So yeah, working every single day, 7 days a week, 10 hours, 12 hours a day. Okay, constantly studying and learning. If you want to play on insane difficulty, every single day you have to study, every single day you have to learn multiple hobbies or be laser focused in learning about whatever your goal is. Maybe it's a business thing, maybe you're trying to learn a new language, an instrument. Maybe you're an actor, a performer, a singer. Yeah, people like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player that ever lived, was an example of someone who played life on insane difficulty. He apparently would practice every single day. He would never skip practice. He would practice like twice a day. This guy lived and breathed basketball. And that's exactly why he's known as the most famous basketball player that ever lived. Because this guy never skipped. This guy had no fucking excuse. He had all the money in the world. This guy had fucking everything. He could have just been chilling. But instead he said, I want to be the fucking best one out there. Ever. And he did it. So, yeah, he's another example of someone who played life on Insane and was highly rewarded because of it. You cut out every single bad habit of your life. This is extremely true. People that play on this difficulty on the hardest, people that are like being a sweat lord at life, they don't do any bad habits. They don't do anything that's not assisting them in their goal, if they can help it. Unless they're absolutely forced to do something with a fucking gun to the back of their head. But these people just don't bullshit themselves. They say, what the fuck am I doing? How is this helping me? Just unproductive activities that don't matter. If you're playing on this difficulty, you can't be doom scrolling. You can't be doing something that's just killing time. A lot of people call it killing time. If you kill time, you are fucking up your life, because you're literally running down the minutes of your life. One day you're going to be either dead or on your fucking deathbed, and you're going to wish you had more time, but instead you fucking killed your time doing some bullshit unproductive activity. Okay, sacrifices. You aren't afraid to sacrifice friends, family, and relationships. And that doesn't mean sacrifice them, like kill them or whatever. I mean like you're not afraid to cut them off. Basically that you're not afraid to cut off people that are just not with the program. You just don't care. It's like, okay, this guy's dead weight, bye-bye. Oh, friendship that's lasted so many fucking years and they're causing a negative effect to your life, boom, cut off. Toxic person, cut off, boom, without a second thought. Toxic girl, relationship, some girl that's dead weight, she's not helping you, boom, cut off. These people have no care. They're only about advancing and going farther and farther and farther in life. Nothing, you'll see, it's a pattern. Nothing fucking matters except advancing. It's the complete opposite of the person that plays on easy. The complete opposite. The person that plays on easy sacrifices nothing. The person that plays on insane will literally sacrifice anything. Their goals are massive. If you play on insane, you set massive goals. You want to be in the history books. You want to be remembered. You want to leave your mark on the world. You're someone who has decided that you have big dreams and that you're going to conquer these dreams. That you didn't give up. That your mindset didn't let that shit fly out the window. You said, I want to be the fucking president, or I want to be an astronaut, or like Michael Jordan, I want to be the best fucking basketball player there is. And you fucking start the first step on the journey, and you're like, alright man, it might take fucking 20, 30 years, but we're going to get there. These people have extremely long goals in mind. They don't think in the short term. They think only in the long term. They're thinking... The difference between... Same thing with the easy player. When you're playing on easy, you're only thinking about the next day. It's a big difference. When you only think about the next day, you can only plan a day out. When you're on insane difficulty, these people are making plans that go 30 years off in the future. I want you to think about how crazy that is. You made a plan here that is going to take 30 fucking years, 40 years, and you stick to it. People do that, man. That's how conquerors. That's how fucking people like Julius Caesar. I was reading a lot about Julius Caesar and what people talked about him and his like personal thoughts and stuff and how he thought as a man. This guy, when he was young, he knew he wanted to be like Alexander the Great, which, if you know who Alexander the Great is, was one of the greatest, if not the greatest, general and ruler in all of history. This guy never lost a battle. This guy was young as fuck, conquered an entire empire, had no fucking fear. He had no self-limiting beliefs whatsoever. There was a story about how Julius Caesar saw a statue of Alexander the Great when he was like 20, 30 years old. And he was like feeling ashamed. He was like, damn, Alexander achieved all this shit that I want. And like we're at the same age. And I haven't even achieved like a fucking percentage of what he got. Caesar fucking said, it's going to be my life's goal to be like that, to be a fucking conqueror, to be a great general, to be a great politician, a statesman, someone who changes the fucking world. And he set out to do it and he did it. And he's not the only person who's done that. Napoleon, Pompey the Great, of course Alexander the Great. I mean, he really didn't live that long. Unfortunate circumstances. But he would have kept going if he could. But, I mean, yeah, these people set really long-term goals and they spend their entire life chasing after it until they get it. Or they fucking die. Okay. Every single day they try to perfect themselves. Nobody is perfect, but they strive for perfection. You cannot name a single person that's ever lived that is perfect. There's only one man that was perfect, and that's the Lord. Whoever you want to call him, God, the higher self, the all creator, that's the only perfect person out there. Perfect being. Humans are imperfect by nature, but that doesn't mean that we can't strive for perfection. So that means carving yourself, whittling yourself. People on Insane Difficulty immediately take a look at their flaws. Every time they fuck up, every time they slip up, they say, damn, I made a fucking mistake. It's like, like people absolve sin, you know what I mean? They identify the sin and they're like, I'm not going to fucking sin again. I did the sin, I'm not going to do it again. People on Insane, every time they fuck up, every time they do something wrong, they go off their path. People make fucking mistakes, man. But it's important to say, alright, that was a mistake, I'm not going to do it again. Even if you do it twice, 3 times, like, some people make the same fucking mistake a million times, and they're going to keep doing the same mistake over and over and over, and they know that it fucks them. They know it's wrong. They know that it's wrong. And they keep fucking doing it. I've literally been caught in that trap before. Vaping, smoking. Like, I literally knew that I was making a mistake. I'm like, this is a mistake. Why am I doing this? Still hit the vape anyways. Like, it happens, man. But people in Insane Difficulty always address that. And they always say, you know what? Today's a better day. I'm not going to fucking do that. So, congratulations. If you are playing on Insane Difficulty, you will achieve greatness or you will die trying. Discipline and perseverance are extremely important to you. You work every single day to improve your life and achieve your goals. And guys, I want you guys to list down below which difficulty you're currently on right now. It's okay if you're on medium, man. It's okay if you start off on easy difficulty. There's a quote by Lao Tzu, the famous Chinese philosopher. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And that goes for everything. And to complete that journey, you just have to take the first step. I've been at the bottom of this list. I've been there. So don't think that if you're at the bottom, if you're absolutely stuck in the gutter, that you can't get all the way to the top and actually make something with your life. Don't fucking wait till you get old and you regret everything and all of a sudden you're old and you're ugly and your kids hate you and you're divorced and you're fucking broke and your health is failing. Don't let yourself go through that pain. Just put yourself through the pain now, man. Just like any game, going from easy to insane is probably a bad idea. But if you change the difficulty one at a time, go from easy, get to medium, right? If you're fucking a bum, go get a job, start getting, blah, 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 get some money going. If you're on medium and you're just kind of stuck in a mediocre life and you're not happy, switch to fucking hard mode. All right, I'm starting a project. I'm going back to college. I'm starting a business. I'm gonna fucking start a YouTube channel. Or I'm gonna do e-commerce. Something, man. You want to trade stocks. Find a passion. Find a purpose in life. Challenge yourself. Challenge yourself. Challenge your body. Start like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna start working out. I'm done. Ask yourself this, man. Like, are you gonna keep letting yourself live that bullshit existence? Are you gonna say to yourself, I'm fucking fed up with this bullshit. I want more in life. I want more out of life. I wasn't meant to live like this. I wasn't meant to die not leaving my mark on the world, not helping anyone, not helping myself, not challenging myself. Because in the end, you're going to fucking die, and that's it. And don't say none of this matters, because it does. You better fucking enjoy your life to the fullest. So yeah, if you want to become a true sweat lord, and if you want to know where I'm at, I am playing on hard mode. I would honestly say I am currently transitioning to insane difficulty. Like I said, it's a lot of work. It's called insane for a reason. It's really hard. But I'm striving to get to that point to where I get to insane. And when I get there, I'll make a retrospect video about this stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'm working, trust me, I'm working every day to improve, just like y'all. And don't think that I haven't been through every single one of these steps. It's been rough. It's taken years, man. And don't be discouraged by that. I mean, the journey has been really, really amazing. And the philosophy and opening your mind, freeing yourself. Seriously, dude, you owe it to your ancestors. Please challenge yourself. Like this video, comment, please. I'm trying to help more people. I'm trying to grow. I want to grow, and I want this channel to blow up. Okay? Please help me out.